Hello and welcome. I hope you can hear me. If you can't, just write in the comment section, and I'll try and fix that. But this particular video is on the big story that all of you must be following at the moment, and that story is involving Hardik Pandya, Gujarat Titans, and Mumbai Indians. What I'm going to be doing in this particular video is to be explaining to you why is it that now the whole world knows that Mumbai Indians have got Hardik Pandya? But why is it that that particular deal has not been made official? I'll try and explain the maths to you, the backstory behind it, so you get a better idea of what is happening at the moment. First things first, the deal is done. The deal between Mumbai Indians, Gujarat Titans, and Hardik Pandya is done. Hardik Pandya is making his way to Mumbai Indians, and the Gujarat franchise has made peace with it. The Gujarat team did not want this. They obviously wanted to continue with their captain, who has won them the trophy and also taken them to one final. But it reached a stage where it was out of their control. So it was out of the control of the Gujarat team. The conversation is not new, and we had reported earlier as well, if you remember, a few months ago. So this conversation was ongoing. Gujarat tried a lot to keep Hardik. In the end, they could not, and Hardik Pandya has gone back to the franchise, which picked him up in 2015 as an uncapped player. If you remember, he joined um, Mumbai Indians in 2015 and then was part of 4 IPL winning titles with them, and now is going back to them. So that's pretty much confirmed. It's done. Gujarat has made peace with it. Mumbai has made peace with it. Now, why is it that the deal is not official? And that's what I'm going to try and explain in this particular video. That's because the deal is done for 15 crore. So 15 crore is the salary that they've agreed to be paying Hardik Pandya per season. Mumbai has agreed to it. Remember, he was on a similar contract with the Gujarat team, and that's what he's going to be getting with Mumbai Indians as well. So that's a deal that has been agreed upon between the two franchise. The Gujarat team wanted a few players, to compensate for that particular deal, but the players that they asked for from the Mumbai franchise, Mumbai weren't ready to give those players. So now it's a cash only deal. So 15 crores, Mumbai Indians will now play every year to Hardik Pandya. Now, the interesting bit is the transfer fee. Now, there is a extra transfer fee which will be paid to the franchise. The franchise being Gujarat. So the Gujarat team will be paid a transfer fee, which is an undisclosed sum. So we have no idea. This is just between the two franchise, and you don't even have to make it public. Everything else has to be made public. As to 15 crore, the contract that you sign between Mumbai Indians, Hardik, has to be made public. But the transfer fee is not to be made public. Now that's a loophole, which I'll talk about. So the transfer fee is undisclosed that Mumbai pays to Gujarat. 50% of that transfer fee is most likely going to go to Hardik Pandya. So Hardik Pandya also benefits. If you're wondering if he was on a 15 crore contract with Gujarat, why is it that he will go for a similar contract or a slightly higher contract to Mumbai Indians? Is because he'll also get 50% of that transfer fee. That transfer fee could be 5 crore, 10 crore, 15 crore, 20 crore, whatever you have. That 50% will also go to the player, as well as the 50% goes to the franchise, which in this case will be Gujarat. Now, you're wondering, will that money of that transfer fee also be deducted from the team's purse? No. So the team's purse, every team has a purse, 100 crore purse. It used to be 95 crore. It got increased to 100 crore. Every team has a 100 crore purse to make their team minimum of 18 players. I think maximum of 24, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere there or thereabouts. So that is the budget that they have to make their teams, 100 crores. This transfer fee does not get deducted from that. The 15 crore that will be the contractual fee, that will get deducted, not the transfer fee. Now, how is it that Mumbai will manage? And that's the reason, by the way, I'm going to be explaining why this deal has not become official. Because now Mumbai has agreed to pay 15 crore. Mumbai only had half a crore left from after the last auction. 0.5 crore is all they had left in the purse. Now for the new auction, 5 crore is added. So now how much money do Mumbai have to part with? 5.5 crore. But they are going to be paying 15 crore. Where do they manage the rest of the money? It has to come out of that 100 crore pool. You've made the rest of your team anyway, about 90 or 5 crore. You've made the team, now 5 crore remaining. Now you have to raise 10 crore. That 10 crore will be raised because Mumbai will have to release players and give it to certain franchise. So they'll have to offload players and their contracts. And that it could be one player, two player, three player, depending on how many ever player it takes to fill that deficit of 10 crore. As soon as that deficit of 10 crore is filled and they have 15 crore, that's when they can make it official. That's why it's not been made official, because while the deal is agreed for Hardik, 15 crore done, Mumbai are taking him, Gujarat are ready to part with him. But how do they fill that 15 crore? That's the math that is happening as we speak. That's the jod tod that is happening as we speak in the Mumbai Indian camp. They're trying to figure out which are the players to release. So it's not just you releasing the player, also they should be discussions with the player. So it's a lot of to and fro. So they have to release enough players so that they get that 10 crore more from the 5.5 crore that they have. So they get 9.5 crore at least. That becomes 15 crore, by which then they can fill up the slot for Hardik Pandya. They may want to release even more players if they want to buy more in the auction. That depends completely on their strategy. But for now, they'll have to release these many players to fill that 15 crore. Now I get to the transfer sum, because as I mentioned, that transfer does not come out of the 100 crore purse. So that math is not taken into account here. That math is happening, and as soon as that math is done, Mumbai has figured out how it is done. They'll officially announce Hardik Pandya there. The deadline for them to finish that math is 4 p.m. on the 26th. That means 4 p.m. on Sunday, coming Sunday, they'll have to tell figured that out, how they have filled that match. So that is something that they will have to do. Now I'm coming to the transfer fee. The reason you're given purse, that sort of purse is given to the team so that there is equality. Most teams are same, because what happens usually, one owner could be far more strong financially than the other owner, and then you'll get lopsided contests. Sometimes you get in football, you get clubs which have a lot more money, they can buy a lot more players, and top players, certain low clubs or not very high profile clubs cannot buy such big players, and then you see there is a big gap between certain clubs playing at the top level. That might happen in the IPL. Now this is one thing that the BCCI has decided, that the IPL has to be competitive. Teams have to be equal in terms of the talent that they have. There could still be differences, but by and large should be close, and that's why money is in that way regulated, so everyone gets the same kind of purse. But now with this transfer where you're paying extra, as I mentioned, that transfer could be 30, 40, 50, whatever. There's no limit, could be any amount. Then the financial muscle or play comes, which you're trying to avoid. So a financially strong, rich IPL team then could buy anyone by using this transfer over and above the contract. And I think that's an issue that the BCCI will have to look at, because if you do this, then frankly, there is no need to then regulate it. Either make it open, unlimited, go to the auction, use your financial powers like it happens in football. Whoever has more money can buy. Go ahead and do that. Even there, by the way, now there's financial fair play rules that have come in some of the biggest football leagues. While teams are still breaking that internationally in football, maybe you'll have to look at that, or maybe increase the purse. Something will have to be done, because right now a lot of teams will say you keep a limited purse, but then transfer fee comes in and you're paying for it and getting a player. So that is the other matter. So that's the math that is happening right now when it comes to the Hardik Pandya transfer. Of course, there'll be a few other issues of who's going to be captain. I doubt that you will see any change of captaincy. Sure, Hardik Pandya has come back, but to remove Rohit Sharma immediately as IPL captain may be unlikely. Maybe this is a future plan going forward. Maybe in a season or 2 seasons, Hardik may have been told that you will then eventually be leading the Mumbai Indians. But may not happen immediately. And most likely, you will see Rohit Sharma continue. On that, we'll have to see what comes out of the franchise. But as I said, many might say that there will be a lot of could be issues going forward between Rohit and Hardik. Maybe not, because they were just playing the World Cup together and they seem to be on the same page and getting along rather well, where Rohit was captain and Hardik was playing under him. And maybe he might continue to do that in the IPL. I see no issue as to why Hardik would not continue playing under a Rohit Sharma. Not for very long, maybe a season or two. And then if he knows he's going to be a future captain, maybe that is something that, that will keep him going for a season or two. So that's the latest update in terms of the big story that is Hardik Pandya. Do let me know in the comment section as to what you think about this loophole that you have when you're looking at the financial aspect of the IPL, loophole of transfer fee, and how that is in a way giving undue advantage or unfair advantage to a certain franchises. So let me know about that. Thank you for the moment, for joining us on Sports Today. As always, do give us a like if you enjoy our content, and keep watching Sports Today. Bye bye. Nikhil Nas signing off.